Right, so hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. And I've waited a while to make a video, and I know I said probably 24 hours after the sacking I would be making a video. Well, I haven't done that, but anyway, without further ado, let's get into today's video. The reason why I'm doing the video today is, of course, Blackpool have just lost 1-0 to Stockport County. Of course, incredibly disappointing result for Blackpool. So yeah, it's a really difficult result to take. Of course, we've now got Stephen Dobbie in as interim manager, and also watch out, because not too long after this video is released, there will be another one released about Blackpool manager odds. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So we're going to start off with looking at Stephen Dobbie was saying before, well, this game's where it is.
You know, when you step up, it's whether you start to learn about yourself. Can you handle the meetings with all the first team players? Can you implement on the pitch what you really want? As I said last time, it was changing from the way Mick was doing it to the way I wanted to do it. We're getting predominantly the footballers in on the pitch, like Morgan and Charlie Patino and Keshian, so on. This time I've been round about the players, so I know what they can do and I know what they can't do.
So as you can see, he was really talking about settling in again, how he wants the players to adapt to his style of football, which I did notice was very different to Bruce's. It's more fast-paced, very umphing up the pitch and everything. So yeah, I did quite like it, I'm not going to lie. We was also talking about I had to adjust straight away to how Mick McCarthy was playing. He didn't have time with the squad. Of course, this time he's had over a year with the squad, hasn't he? Where he was with Richard Keogh was there with Dobbie, Steve Agnew and people like that. So yeah. So I'm going to get into the statistics really. And Stockport had 56% possession, they had 16 shots, they had 5 on target and no disciplinary action against them, really, no yellow cards, no red cards. And then when you look at Blackpool's, we had 44% possession, we had 9 shots, 2 of them on target. Of course, it's not brilliant, and then of course we had 2 yellow cards. So let's have a look at what happened in the first half. There wasn't too much action. There was a bit, a bit umphing up the pitch and stuff. But here was a very close shot, which I think was the best chance in the game for Blackpool, where Dale Taylor just could not put it in the back of the net. So here it is. And now let's move on to a really close chance for Stockport, and really they should have scored in the first half. So here it is. So as you could see, an amazing save by Franco Ravizoli there, getting a glove to it. And it'd be amazing to see if he does actually keep him when Peacock Fowler comes up from his international break, whether he does keep Franco Ravizoli as our keeper. But now, of course, let's look at the most defining point of the game. And that, of course, was the goal by Stockport. So as you can see, not much could actually have been done. It's one of your average goals really, but it was coming. Stockport were up there, and let's be honest, they were a better team than us. But then later on in the game, we did get a few more chances, but nothing was really coming. We were pushing for it close to the end, I must admit. But here's Stephen Dobbie's end of the game talk. It's just going for quite a bit, but if you want to skip it, feel free to do so.
Yeah, I thought the boys battled so well. I thought they had a lot of the control first 30 minutes. We changed our press a little bit. We started to then press our wingers up a bit higher. And then we started to get a bit of control in the second half, and another set piece, we needed to have a look at it. And then I thought the lads were, the character was unbelievable and just didn't get the goal that I think we deserved.
We're really pleased with the battling spirit we saw today in a really tough venue to play football.
Yeah, I think so, and I thought in the last, say, 20-25 minutes we were on the front foot. We won the duels. It's just that little last bit round about the box that needs a lot of work. And as I said, the breaks in the box just aren't going for us.
Confidence at times can be a big thing in sport, can't it? And I think you can see that out there on the pitch at times.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously dejected in the change room, but couldn't have asked any more of them. They gave everything, and once we got on the front foot, as I said, the last 20, they started to sit a bit deeper. We started to see a bit of quality from us, and as I said, just didn't go our way.
And the side did manage to keep Stockport at bay in the first half, and you felt Blackpool were getting into it, but it was just the look of the draw with the goal.
Yeah, I think coming to a place like this, you not have to be cautious, but you know what threats they've got. And I thought we're defending Ollie and Michael in the middle, unbelievable in the box, winning headers, and then obviously another set pieces we're undoing.
How easy has it been for you to get your ideas across into the team in the 3 or 4 days you've had on the training pitch?
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround, isn't it? It's like what they've been used to, and then you try to change it. Obviously we had Franco, so we're trying to build from the back and trying to create overloads in different areas, which I think in the second half we got a lot more joy of. As I says, lucky again, we've got another 2 injuries that is going to cost us another couple in the physio room.
I was going to touch on that. Both Dale and Hayden came off early. I know it's early on, but how are they doing?
Yeah, I think it's going to be it's a bit early, but Dale, I think, maybe tore his hamstring. Hayden will need to go and get an X-ray on his arm.
It's look of the draw, isn't it, when you're fighting out at the bottom in these early stages of the season?
It is. You look at the guys, even with we didn't have today, that's in the physio room. All of them are in the squad. They're pushing for a start, so it's another 2. We'll just have to carry on and get ready for Tuesday.
And with the players who are on the injury table, do you expect to make many changes going into Tuesday night? Quick turnaround?
No one will be back. Banksy will be back training on Thursday, hopefully, if all goes well the next couple of days, and contention for Saturday.
Now you've seen Stephen Dobbie's little talk at the end, you know, he's sort of been realistic, I must admit. I've not got anything against Stephen Dobbie, of course, he just came in, he's not really, you know, a manager, if you think about it, he's a coach really, he's not the person you normally have at the top. He's trying his best, he's being real with us, and honestly, you've got to respect him for that. And you know, it is going to be tough next few weeks and possibly months and possibly years, because I can't see a current form. I know I'm going a bit off top, I'm going a bit into the future, but I can't really see us getting out of this at the moment. I can see us in League One for quite a few years, maybe even tens of years, because that did happen to Fleetwood, didn't they? They were in the league for about 12 years, so it can happen unfortunately. But yeah, let's just move on. So of course, as I've mentioned, I will be diving into my sort of manager odds, who I think and who will be the next Blackpool manager it's going to be called. So please watch that, wait for it. I'm going to edit this video, get that done first, but I'm going to be doing the manager odds video straight after this one now, so that's going to be done right now. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this Stockport versus Blackpool review, and I'll see you in the next one.